So you got Jaron and Ennis facing the Ennis standing on this
Great fight.
unification bout, April 12th.
Great fight.
All right, so Brian Norman Jr. just beat Derek Cuevas, and
We don't even know who Derek Cuevas is.
it was my first time. It was my first time, like really hearing about him. Seemed like a solid fighter though. He's been, before the fight, they was calling Boot's name. The fight tried to get made twice. It didn't get made over money and I guess terms. What's your thoughts on that fight if it were to happen? What's your thoughts on the fight if it doesn't happen next?
Boots beat the dog shit out of Brian Norman Jr. That's what happens to that fight. Jaron Ennis beats the dog shit out of Brian Norman Jr. and shows difference of skill levels in that fight. He shows why he's on top of the division and why his name is where his name is at. Boots will show its levels in that fight. That is really levels to this shit. No matter if you got a champion, no matter if you're not, no matter if this, no matter if you're that. Boots is chasing something other than money. And that's what's different at. He knows, like certain fighters like myself, when you chase greatness, you know money gonna come. Boots chasing greatness. It ain't about the money at this point. It's not about how much he's making, because from his mouth to my ears, he said, yo, I saw him, he was in C4 Savage's corner that night at the, I believe it was at Sugar House.
Live Casino.
Live Casino, right?
Casino.
And we was there live, I'm sorry. And he said, Jess, I want to take a belt from somebody. He said, I don't feel like I'm champion yet. I said, what you mean? He said, nobody want to fight, that's not your fault. He said, I want to take something from somebody. I want to take somebody else's title. He said, I want to take it. He said, I don't want to be no doubt that I am who I am. He said, and we're trying to get Staniosis now, at least back then. He said, and I'm telling, what is the guy name? Eddie Hearn, that I'll take a pay cut. I don't care about, I'll take a pay cut. Give him the bigger portion of the money. But when I take it from him, the next fight, when I show who I really am, there will be no doubt I will be in the driver's seat all the way. And I said, damn, that's some hell of shit to say. I said, he said, I just want to beat him. I don't want, it's not about, it's about me taking his title.
Now, when you hear Brian Norman Sr.'s dad say that 1.7 wasn't enough, said it was a low ball, and then, he turns down the fight. Then a second time, I think for this fight, Boots wanted him. They reached out. He wanted to go in the fight with Derek Cuevas because he just had hand surgery. When you hear the father say that Boots is a bitch if he fights Teofimo Lopez or moves up to 54 and not Norman Jr. next, like when you hear that, where does your mind go?
Bullshit. That's bullshit. He trying to sell his son. He trying to say anything to make his son look good. And that's what he's supposed to do, not just as a trainer, but as a father. I want to say anything to make my horse look like he's the prime red, like he's the prime horse. If you don't fight, if Boots never fights him, Boots is always going to be considered better than Brian Norman Jr. Just off skill alone, just off fight alone, just off what Boots is doing right now with Staniosis. This is what makes Boots the better fighter. So him fighting him doesn't, who cares? Who cares? His son is not that. He's not that good. He won a belt. Okay, and he had a title defense. Okay, but he's not on that level. Just because the fighter became champion don't mean he's on that level.
Can you call somebody a duck or a bitch if you've turned down a fight with them previously?
You can't. You can't turn nobody a duck or a bitch. And my whole thing is, my whole thing with Brian Norman Jr. is, you can't talk like that yet. What have you done? What have you done? You've done nothing. You won a belt. People win belts and lose them the next fight and don't reign. And then when they step up against a known name, they lose. You ain't even fight nobody yet. Who you fight to get the title? I don't know who that was on Top Rank card that you knocked out that time to get the belt. I don't know who you just fought that knocked out that time to get the belt. I know it ain't come from Terrence Crawford. I know it ain't come off Jaron Boots Ennis back. I know it ain't come off Teofimo Lopez back. I know it ain't come off Devin Haney back. I know it ain't come off one of them boys. I know it ain't come off Terrence. So why are you talking so heavy? You should be quiet. You should be quiet and get in position and your dad more so. He should be quiet as well. Because he's writing checks I know your ass can cash. I know he's writing, your dad's mouth is writing checks that your ass cannot cash. You should tell your dad, no dad, let's talk more quiet, let's be more peaceful. I don't care if y'all selling yourselves or nothing. You guys are the weakest links in the 147-pound division. Y'all should be quiet a lot and try to sneak your way in. I'm not gonna say too much, hold it now. Because if they see me, they'll hop on my little ass. Staniosis beat you. Jaron Uzbenis retired. You won't ever be the same after Jaron Boots Ennis if y'all fight. Who else in the division?
Mario Barrios, but
Barrios beat you.
You think?
Come on, man. He's a man. Barrios beats him. Teofimo Lopez, Cooks, Brian Norman Jr., all them other guys at the top level, they beat him. Not only beat him, they probably stopped him, in my opinion.
I don't know, man. I got him over Teo.
I don't got him over Teofimo Lopez. I don't got him over Boots. I don't got him over nobody. Like, I ain't see that it factor. He's strong. He's strong, and he's strong pressing forward. But once he faces another strong fighter who's resilient and who got the skill that he don't know how to deal with, he's going to get beat. He's going to get beat, man. He don't have that level of a Jaron Boots Ennis. We shouldn't be talking about them fighting.
Now, what everybody finds interesting is they were sparring partners first. And Brian Norman, he beat Giovanni Santillan. It was a fight that people weren't, I'm going to say the promotion, you were on Top Rank for years.
Right.
The promotion
know how to build a
thought
fight.
that he was going to lose. They were trying to prop up and build up Giovanni Santillan, and he beat him. So all of a sudden, sparring partners are in each other's, eyesights where, okay, I want to unify, and now you got a belt. So what's up?
Right.
Does those sparring sessions, does that bleed into the fight?
No.
Does the fight looks like that?
No. Well, in Boots' favor, yeah, because I hear he really, in sparring, he be creaming shit. I don't know how true it is. I never got in a ring with the guy, but I've heard like, yo, he is dangerous, like even in sparring. So, but in a fight, he's much more dangerous than boxing. When he's under them lights, he performed the same way he performed in the gym. It's no different. It's whatever gear he wants to gear. Whatever gear Boots wants to do, if he want to turn that knob up, he gonna turn that knob up. He don't give a fuck who in front of him, where y'all at, if it's the gym or we under the lights. Can Brian Norman do that? We seen Brian Norman win a title. We seen Brian Norman just perform under the night. But at a certain level, he's not showing me nothing like, this guy is going to be the next. When you see that with Boots. He gonna be the next fighter to carry the sport or transcend it.
Some people have been critical of Norman because you turned down the fight with Boots 1.7 a unification bout, and then Top Rank puts you on Michaela Mayer's undercard as the co-main event.
A joke. Look at what you just said. Top Rank put him on the undercard of Michaela Mayer. Not taking from Michaela Mayer. Nothing, because she earned everything she got, Olympian, all that. But you think Boots would have been on the undercard of Michaela Mayer? Like, really? Fuck no. Jaron Boots Ennis is the guy to watch. He's been in talks with Terrence Crawford. He wants to fight Terrence Crawford. He asked to fight Terrence Crawford. He wants to fight the best guys. And then y'all want to say, y'all want to put y'all name. Did we ever talk about Mother Brian Norman and Terrence Crawford? No. Them two not even the same league. But we did talk about Boots and Terrence Crawford. We all want to see what that look like. He beats him.
That's a good fight.
But we never talked about Brian Norman versus Terrence Crawford. Why? Because it's two different fucking levels. Brian Norman gets stopped probably like 6th, 7th round with Terrence Crawford. Easy. We ain't even talking about that. But we is talking about Boots and Crawford. That's a known fact. Think about what I'm saying. That's when you know there's different levels in boxing.
Do you think we get that fight next?
What?
Boots, Norman.
No time soon. I don't think we ever see that.